and if it gets worse, demography can turn to dust, because even people who may not like a party in terms of its previous past history of treating them well, if they're treated politely, they can become potential voters. This has happened before in American history.
Kagan, I believe one version of what Mr. Fun just said is that the party of reincarnated flesh, that would be the Republicans, will continue deathlessly in the House of Representatives forever. Do you challenge that? do you believe that the demographics which you and Mr. Avalon have pointed me to on Political Wire, that they can disrupt the redistricting that'll hold in place for until 2020? Yes.
I think what John Fund says is probably accurate. It's probably what most people are talking about right now, that it is going to be very hard for Democrats to dislodge Republicans. Something major would have to happen. The Republicans did a very good job at redistricting this last time. But calling the Republican Party a dead party at this time is probably premature. I just recall back in 2008, and I had a literary agent trying to convince me to write the book on the death of the Republican Party in 2008, and I didn't really want to do that. And then, of course, 2010, the Republican Party looks very much alive. 2 years later, people want to write that book again. So I'm not really quite sure what's going to happen. Republicans have problems right now. I spent last week up at Harvard, where there was a conference of the campaign managers for the Romney and the Obama campaigns. It was fascinating time up there. And I probably went into the conference thinking that much of these demographic trends were the Republicans' biggest problems. But it seems to me, after attending that conference, that what was the biggest problem